Welcome to my channel, Jan's Garden and Home Living. So, kumusta na kayo? Kumusta na yung mga plant mommies and plant daddies dyan? Yung mga plantitos at mga plantitas. So, I hope you are all doing well and safe. So, for today's video, we will talk about Aglaonemas. You know, I've shared in my past, videos that Aglaonemas is one of my favorite variety of ornamentals because they're colorful and they're easy to take care of. But before we jump into the video and talk about Aglaonemas, I would like to give a shout out to my subscribers who are very fond of commenting on my videos. It means that they really watch my videos. I really appreciate their support. So, special shout out, and my top one, by the way, my top one subscriber is Emmy Bulusan. Thank you, Emmy, for always watching the videos, and you really take time to comment on them. I also wanted to shout out to Agnalina Cordero, Mitch Mendoza, Mamshi Arbs, alam ko nagpapa-shoutout ka, so yan, Mamshi Arbs, Custodio Villanueva, si Mikay Litcher, Mikay, thank you for the hearts, and thank you Sir Marcelino Machas for watching my videos. Siya yung principal namin ng elementary and he's very fond of me also, so thank you so much sir for the support and send my regards to Ma'am Lily. And also my friend Rodel Salviejo of Rodel's Maculage. So you can also check out his channel. So there you go. Thank you so much guys for always tuning in to my videos and also checking the new videos in my channel. So today, before we also dive into, or bago natin pag-usapan si Aglaonema, ayan na naman, by the way, may nag-request na mag-Tagalog naman daw ako. So, I am trying my best. Nasanay lang siguro ako dahil sa mga meetings na pinupuntahan ko sa work ko, by the way, yung mga work meetings, ganyan. Karamihan ng kausap ko kasi is overseas, which is North America, sila yung kliyente. So, laging English ang usapan. But, it doesn't mean that I don't know how to speak in Filipino. Sometimes, it's just the way where I'm more comfortable expressing myself, right? So, gusto kong mag-thank you kasi in my last video, I thanked my 300 plus subscribers. And just this week, we reached already 400 plus. So for me, it's already a milestone that, after a week, we've gained 100 subscribers. Hindi ganun kadali yun for some that are beginners like me. So thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. For those, for my family, my friends, again, and for all those folks that are very interested about plants. So that's it, I think. And before I share with you my collections of Aglaonema and talk about, because the topic that I wanted to share with you is how to take care of Aglaonema and also some practical buying tips. Bakit gusto kong i-share yung practical buying tips? So, I've been reading a lot of comments from the groups that I joined. So, hindi lang ito yung Aglaonema lover group. Meron pa yung iba, mga ornamentals and all. Lahat ng mga nagpo-post about Aglaonema. So, minsan, nahihirapan sila na maghanap and at the same time namamahalan. So, later on, I'll share with you some practical tips on that aspect on how to buy Aglaonemas. So nakikita nyo dito, meron tayong plant meal, another plant meal. So this one is, so let me just first unbox. So I'm gonna take off the plastic. So, para may pakita natin ng maayos. So naka-tape siya. And it has a plastic on it. So, punitin na natin. There you go! Okay. Wow! They have a dainty packaging. And I'm very excited about this unboxing because It's been a long time that I've been looking for a rare Aglaonema. And one of the rare Aglaonema is this baby right here. Okay. This is Suksom. So, they call it Suksom. So, Suksom is like a terminology. It's a Thai terminology kasi karamihan ng mga Aglaonema galing talaga sila sa Thailand kasi they are grown there. So, nakikita nyo na ang ganda ng leaves. It's red. Very red. And by the way, I got this from... So, meron silang note dito, thank you. We hope you'll be happier with these babies. Happy plants, happy lives. And of course, I totally agree with them. So, I got this baby from Dahon. So, it's Dahon.mnl in Instagram. So, that's their official Instagram account. So, napakaganda ng kanilang packaging. So, they really take time to, you know, put this in this canvas package. And, oh my God, I don't know what I did to deserve this, pero I think medyo nakachikahan ko ng konti yung seller when I was asking about the Suksom. And I kind of mentioned, and I'm trying to look for caladium because I also wanted to start collecting caladium. So, as you can see, eto, napaka-cute niya. Right. By the way, she gave this to me for free. Kasi I'm thinking of, you know, ordering caladium also. Pero sabi ko, yung Aglaonema muna kasi it's a little pricey. But you know what, guys? Cute-cute ng packaging talaga nila. I love it. But you know what, guys? Later on, I'll share kung paano ko siya nabili or paano ko siya nahanap. And at the same time, how much I bought it for. I will also link their Instagram account below so you can check it out. So they have different and lots of other plants there. They have alocasia, or they call it alocasia or alocasia. And some others, there are also pots, painted pots. Mga Aglaonemas, and nakita ko rin may mga different types of caladium. Yun nga, kaya nag-inquire ako sa kanila about caladium, and probably she wanted me to really see it live para next time, you know, I will order also a caladium from them. See? Very, very cute. It's a green and white one. Okay, so we're done with our unboxing. So, lumipat ako ng pwesto. And I would like to share with you my Aglaonema collection. So, if you are watching my videos, in my last video where I shared my initial Aglaonema collection, sobrang onti pa nila. I think I only have 3 or 4 varieties. So now, yung iba dito, binili ko, yung iba na parami ko siya. So, I have here like the red Aglaonema. So this is red lipstick or the Siam Aurora. So now my new addition. This is Suksom. This one is red Unyamanee. And by the way, Aglaonema is also commonly called as Chinese evergreen. So, pag na-encounter nyo yung Chinese evergreen, it's the same as the Aglaonema. And then, so ito yung mga reds. And then, I also have the pink one. So, this is what you call pink lipstick. So, parang pareho sila nitong red. The only difference is the edge. So, kung ito ay red, nakikita nyo sa kanya ay pink. Yan. So, here, it's a pink Unyamanee. So, parang pink Aglaonema. They just call it pink Aglaonema kasi with the pink shades of color. So, ito rin is pink Aglaonema. Yan. Pink din siya. Ito isa pa lang, pero it's gonna sprout new babies, you know, as long as you take care of them. Tapos, meron din dito, ito is baby plant lang to nung halaman ng best friend ko. So, she gave this to me. This also belongs to the pink varieties. I'll put the description of these and the ID also in the video para mas madali ninyo siyang matandaan. Kasi ako, hindi ko rin siya ma-memorize lahat. This one is also pink. What I like about this is yung spot niya. Hindi siya super green. It's kind of like grayish. This one. So, when I saw this from the seller, sobrang natuwa ako. So, I got this one. And the last varieties na meron ako for now is yung mga greens. Yung green and white. So, ito si Snow White. So, meron tayo dito si Silver, hindi ko na alam yung katuloy ng silver, pero alam ko, silver yung start ng name niya. And then this one, so nakikita nyo naman, green and white combination. The leaves, sobrang ganda. And this is the latest one that I got. So, meron siyang batik-batik na puti, then green, and it has white on the edges. And it's very pretty. So, paano nga ba sila alagaan? So, I would say, roughly 2 months or 3 months since I got my first Aglaonema collection. Although my video was just recently, I think just a month ago. Marami na rin ako halos, kumbaga, natutunan on how to care for them. So, minsan, bilang beginner ng pag-aalaga ng mga halaman, hindi mo naman talaga sila makukuha agad perfectly. But what you can do is research about these plants. So, katulad ng sinasabi ng iba, and kung gusto mong mag-alaga ng halaman, you have to research for them para alam mo kung paano mo sila alagaan. So, pero at the same time, yung mga ibang mga plant owners or kahit sabihin na natin na expert na sila sa ganitong variety, it would still differ from one plant mommy or one plant tita to another. Kasi depende yan sa lugar kung nasan ka. Siyempre yung iba nakatira sila sa probinsya, they have better weather there. Sometimes yung air, iba yung klima, yung hangin sa probinsya. So their growth doon sa mga ganong places is different from here in Metro Manila. So in Metro Manila, you can only just place them in pots. And at the same time, dito, minsan sobrang init, ganyan, minsan medyo dry, ganyan, or minsan naman humid. So, yung care for them is different. It will differ. So, isi-share ko lang sa inyo so far kung ano yung natutunan ko along the way. I'm residing here in Manila, so yun yung nakikita ko so far na nag-work para dito sa mga to. So, number 1, ano ba dapat yung lupang gagamitin natin for Aglaonema? So, for their soil, just like other plants, other ornamental plants, they would like to have a fast-draining soil. Yung fast-draining, ibig sabihin, hindi naman kailangan na parang yung sa succulents na gritty. But what you can use is loam soil and you can mix it with ipa or coco peat. Just as long as the soil itself is well-draining. Kasi, ayaw ng roots nila yung sobrang nabababad sa tubig. As long as bumababa yung water, okay sila. And then, by the way, hindi sila maarte. Hindi naman kailangan parang dahil binanggit ko may ipa, may coco peat. Kaya ko lang sinasuggest na you mix ipa, coco peat, and loam soil because sometimes loam soil, it holds too much water. Pero meron ding mga Aglaonema variety that can withstand yung mga katulad ng loam soil na nag-hold ng water for as long as, syempre, yung next topic natin doon is watering. Okay. Si Aglaonema, hindi din nila kailangan ng everyday tinutubigan or everyday dinidiligan. You can water them at least once a week. So, again, depending on your soil medium. For example, kung ang nilagay mo is epa and coco peat, yung mga yon medyo madaling madry. So, the indicator for you is you really have to check the topsoil. Kakapain nyo din minsan kung dry na ba talaga siya. So, kung dry na, then that's the time that you water them. So, for example, yung mga ipa at saka yung coco peat, sometimes it will require you to water them probably mga twice a week kasi hindi nga sila masyadong nag-hold ng tubig. Whereas kung mixture yun ng loam soil and a little bit of ipa or coco peat, probably they could withstand also for a week. So that's the soil mix and watering. Now, the next one is of course yung light requirement. So, saan ba dapat natin sila ilagay and saan ba sila nag-thrive? So, these babies, ang Aglaonema, they can thrive in medium to low light. So, ibig sabihin, hindi naman kailangan direct sunlight. Actually, hindi rin nila masyadong gusto ng direct sunlight talaga. Kasi syempre, medyo masakit din yun sa mga leaves nila. But, they needed the light in order for them to maintain their color. So, you can put them inside. Just like for my case, meron akong plant rack doon sa salas namin. And I placed them there. So, siguro mga after 2 to 3 weeks, medyo napansin ko na yung color nila medyo naglalighten. So, for example, ito si pink lipstick. Kung nakikita nyo, pinkish siya. Nung dinala ko siya doon and naglast siya for 3 weeks, nakita ko na parang namumuti yung pink niya. So, that's when I decided na, to put them again here in the garden para makakuha sila ng enough sun. And that's the same for the rest. Plants always need light for them to process their photosynthesis kasi para makapag-process sila ng food and at the same time to keep their color. So, kailangan din natin silang i-check from time to time kung okay ba sila and then we need to put them again in light. And then if you want to put them back again inside, then that's fine too, just as long as you give them enough time to absorb light. Pagdating naman sa temperature or humidity, hindi naman sila sobrang maarte. Nandito naman tayo sa Pilipinas. So, dito naman is kahit sabihin mo, minsan sobrang init, syempre, titingnan din natin yung panahon. Again, magbibigay sila ng sign sa atin if they are doing well or if not. Minsan makikita mo maninilaw yung dahon sa may bandang baba. Ganyan. And sometimes it's just natural for them to turn yellow, lalo na yung mga papadry na. Pero, pag nakita mo na medyo mataas, tapos may nakita kang parang yellowish, ibig sabihin they needed enough light. And sometimes they needed enough parang moisture, yung humidity. Hindi din naman sila yung tipong kailangan ng too much attention kasi you can actually neglect them for a week. Pero, another care tip na pwede kong mai-mention sa inyo is try to clean their leaves when you have time kasi talagang nagko-kolekto ng dust. Diba dito sa Manila, maalikabok. So, the reason why I am suggesting to clean their leaves is pagka yung punong-puno na siya ng alikabok, hindi na siya makaka-absorb ng light, hindi na siya makaka-absorb masyado ng water. So, somehow, they need to be cleaned up. So, yun, kailangan natin silang punasan. So, I think enough of the Aglaonemas on their care. So, I want to jump in on the practical buying tips. So, kung nakikita niyo dito, I think karamihan dito sa meron ako, like itong Snow White, ito si Red Lipstick, ito si Red Unyamanee. They are common. They are called parang common na Aglaonema, and you can purchase them, for as low as 100 to 250 or to 300 pesos. Again, depending on the demand. Kaya ako siya sinasabi na parang nag-range from 100 kasi meron talagang sellers that could offer you that low price. Ito yung mga sellers na nasa province. And yung iba kong collection dito is somehow rare, not naman the rarest one, but somehow uncommon. Like etong mga pink lips, this pink Aglaonema right here and this one, hindi sila madaling hanapin. It's not common na pagpupunta ka sa garden center, makikita mo sila agad. Minsan, you really have to visit several garden centers to find them, or you even have to go through some list of online sellers just to get these types of plants. And lastly, etong rare na to, yung Suksom, I would consider this as my most expensive one kasi pag ganyan ka-rare yung Aglaonema, talagang pricey sila. And you know what guys, ngayong panahon nito na nag-pandemic tayo, the prices of plants really gone up. As in, sobrang nagmahal. For example, yung dating nabibili lang natin ng 100 to 150, ngayon ang presyo na nila 300, 350. Ganun na yung mga price range because the supply is, or I mean, the demand is high, and minsan yung supply nagkakaubusan because ang daming naghahanap. If you are to go to Quezon City Circle, especially during weekends, grabe guys, as in, ang daming cars na nakapark, ang dami-daming tao na naghahanap ng mga halaman. So makikita talaga natin na ang dami-daming humilig sa halaman, which I think for me is good because we learn to appreciate yun, nature, especially sa mga taga-syudad, taga-city na wala tayo halos mga halamang nakikita. But it's good that we have, you know, these plants to take care of. Parang at least we're closer to nature, diba? So, buying tips. Again, sa mga practical na mamshi, katulad ko, when I look for a plant that I really like, I do research. And if I have time to visit garden centers, I do that. Para lang makita ko yung price range ng bawat isa. Nung una, hindi ko pa alam na, 300 lang pala to, ito 500 pala tong range na to, ito 1,000 pala, ito pala 2,000 and up, diba? Because I'm doing research, so sa social media, ang daing plant seller ngayon. Sobrang daming mga online sellers ng halaman. And yung iba, nakikita ko na parang binabash sila, lalo na pag nagpo-post sila ng price. And I don't, you know, naiintindihan ko yung part nung iba that they're just expressing themselves na parang, grabe naman, sobrang mahal, parang hindi naman yata makatarungan yon, yung mga ganun, parang hindi naman tama yung mga prices. Pero if we are to do research, meron talagang mga rare na variety na talagang mahal, like this Suksom. So when I research about this plant and I ask several sellers about how much these plants are, ang pinakamababa nung una na nakita ko ay 2,500. And it could go up to 4,500 depending kung gaano siya kalago. Minsan pag alam nilang malago yung halaman at marami siyang yung mga sanga, yung tubes na pwede mong paghiwa-hiwalayin, that's when, you know, the price go up. So pwede siyang umabot ng 2,500, 3,500, 4,500 sa mga ganyan. So nandun talaga sa range na yun, yung mga rare na klase, like yung red, super red. Yun yung isa sa mga collection na gusto ko rin sanang ma-acquire, pero I'm taking my time kasi kakakuha ko lang nito. So, ang ginawa ko, I look for other online sellers, I ask, I've been patient, and I was able to, you know, meet Dahon, you know, Dahon.mnl in Instagram. And when I inquired about their Aglaonema, this is 1,400. And for me, it's way cheaper than the ones that are selling it for 2,500, diba? So, again, I really took my time to find out where I can get the cheaper one. Yung iba nagsasabi, for example, sa mga taga Davao, mura lang siya. Sometimes they can even get it for as low as 500, 500 to 1,000 range. Kasi, I think for some reason, dun sa area sa Mindanao, madami silang parang na-propagate na ganito and maraming mga distributor or maraming mga plant seller doon and they sell it at a very low price. So, swerte yung mga taga Mindanao because they have options like that, cheaper options. But here in Manila, it's really, really costly, diba? Mahal talaga siya. So, again, ito yung medyo lakas loob kong binili. But because I really like to have this, then I think parang gift ko na yun sa sarili ko. Okay. So, again, if you want to start, halimbawa, nag-start ka pa lang, beginner ka pa lang to collect Aglaonema, pwede mong i-collect muna yung mga madadaling mahanap and yung mga mura. Like this one. Itong red Unyamanee, I got this for 300. Actually, medyo mahal na rin siya nung time na yon. Pero dahil maganda siya, malago, so I took it. For some, probably they could sell this for a cheaper price, 200, or maybe 400 to 500 now, again because of the demand. Eto, si red lipstick. Nabili ko to sa Quezon City Circle, and nakalagay lang siya sa nursery bag. And I got this for 100 pesos. Actually, the lady selling this to me for 150. Pero dahil ang pangit-pangit niya, ito, nakikita niyo may putol pa siyang dahon. Nung time na yon sobra pa siyang pangit. Kokonti yung dahon niya. And pangit siya. So sabi ko, sige 100 na lang para maubos na yung tinda mo. Kasi parang last na niya ito, last piece. So, kinuha ko siya as 100 kasi I'm thinking that this plant will grow leaves. And pag nag-grow yung leaves, maganda na ulit yung leaves na lalabas. So, that's another practical tip. Kailangan natin minsan bumili ng yung mga maliliit lang. Kasi pag yung maliit lang, for example, ganitong size, eto, maliit lang siya. They may sell this to you for 150 to 300 pesos. Again, depending on the garden center, depending on the price range of the online seller. So, yung mga ganito kaliliit, since gusto nating maging practical, pwede natin bilhin yung mga ganitong size lang para palakihin na lang natin sila. Kasi pag napalaki mo naman, then kaganda siya, nalalago yung dahon niya. And another practical tip, like what I mentioned, when I bought this, by the way, eto siya noon, nung binili ko siya. Marami siyang saha, they call it saha. Yung eto, tong stem na to, yung separate stems, they call it saha. So, eto nung time na binili ko, meron na siyang multiple na saha, siguro mga 3 saha na yung meron sa kanya. But I took time before I separated each one of them kasi gusto kong ma-make sure na they will be established while they're under my care. Kasi baka mamaya, pagdating ko sa garden center, hiniwalay ko na hindi siya maging okay dito sa akin. I mean, hindi ko siya maalagaan ng maayos. So, baka mamatay lang. So, nung alam ko na, nag-grow na siya ng mga bagong leaves, yan. Tapos, kumapal na ng kumapal. And, na-outgrow niya na yung pot, yung plastic pot na originally kinalalagyan niya. That was the time that I repotted it. And that's the same thing with these. So, again, nabila ko lang to sa Quezon City Circle. Iisa lang to na pot dati. Pero dahil meron siyang 3 saha, see this one, yan. Magkakasama yan lahat, guys. I just bought it for 200 pesos. And, by the way, pag namimili kayo dun sa mga halimbawa, ang dami-dami, same variety, titignan nyo kung ilan yung saha. And then, if the price is the same, then, kunin nyo na lang yung mas marami yung saha compared dun sa isang pot doon na iisa lang probably yung saha pero malago yung dahon. So again, depende naman sa inyo kung ano ba yung mas gusto nyo. Yung mas maraming dahon o yung mas maraming saha. Because again, once you take care of them properly, they will grow. They will grow leaves. So dadami yung mga leaves nila. Another practical tip is, again, na-mention ko kanina, no? Try nyo maglibot sa mga garden centers. So, kung talagang interested kang mag-collect ng plants, mag-visit din. For me, so I went to Quezon City Circle. Some of my collections here are from Quezon City Circle. So, si Snow White, tsaka si Red Lipstick, galing sa Quezon City Circle. Eto si pink lipstick, I got this from Rona's Garden. So, if you know Gazebo Royal in Visayas Avenue, so there is Rona's Garden beside it. I think it's the same owner of the Gazebo Royal. So, I got these from there. Nung nabili ko tong mga to, eto, I bought it for 350, pero ang dami niyang saha, malago. This one, I got it for 400 pesos. So, nung time na yon medyo tumaas na yung demand sa halaman. Kaya, pero dahil gustong-gusto ko siya because of the pink color, so I got it. Now, nung binili ko to, tulad nito, sobrang parang siguro mga aapat lang yung dahon niya. Naengganyo lang ako kasi eto tingnan nyo, etong leaf na to, yan, napaka-pink niya, na ang ganda. Ito pa lang yung parang halos yung nasa taas dati. Pero ngayon, nag-grow na siya ng 4 na leaf and meron na rin siya nito. So, it's just a matter of time. And mabilis silang lumago. Hindi, ito wala pang inabot sa akin ng 3 months. Karamihan ng mga nandito, nasa 2 to 3 months. Meron yung iba dito is just 1 month. Pero again, it's just the way how you take care of them. One of the, I would say, centers that I visited, na sobra akong na-amaze dun sa price kasi sobrang practical. So kung, again, ako medyo kuripot ako, di ba? Kasi sabi ko, hindi ko kayang bumili ng sobrang mahal. Ito yung mga bago ko, by the way, na nabili. Itong mga greens na to. So this baby right here, this silver. And ito si, oh my, I just forgot. Pero ito yung sa mga kinokollect ng mga Aglaonema lovers kasi maganda to because of the pink stripes in the leaves. So, guess what? Kung how much ang prices nitong mga to. I got them from Whiteplains Garden. So, dun sa Whiteplains, yung street na yon, di ba, maraming mga garden center doon kasi mga nagla-landscape, di ba? They're just like likod ng Whiteplains and Corinthian Gardens. I only got them for 50 pesos each. So, can you believe it? It's just 50 pesos and you have this pretty one right here. Okay? This one too, look guys. Ang ganda-ganda nito. And karamihan ng mga seller na nakita ko is they're selling this for 200, 300, and it can even go as high as 500, lalo na kung yung malalaki na yung dahon. Siyempre, there will come a time na lalaki din yung dahon, mag-grow siya. And same as this silver baby right here, 50 pesos yan lahat, guys. I am so surprised when I asked. Parang dinoble check ko pa dun sa tindera kung talagang 50 pesos ba siya, hindi ba siya 500, or baka nagkamali lang ako, baka 250 or 315 sinabi niya. Pero sinabi niya 50 pesos. So sinamantala ko na, I got 3 of them, 1, 2, and 3. Siyempre nung time na yun, kung halimbawa may pera ka, sana magandang samantalahing bumili. Pero yun lang yung meron sila. Itong mga green items, wala sila nitong mga pink, mga reds. Kasi talagang tong pink and tong mga reds is, ang price niya nasa 200, 300, up to 500, depending on the location, again, and depending on kung gaano sila kalago. So, if you are near any garden center, or kung kaya naman, for example, you have car, and you have the time to visit, mas magandang bumisita kayo para nakikita nyo yung plant ng live, makakapamili kayo kung ano yung maganda, makikita nyo yung saha, yung quality ng leaves, yon. And at the same time, of course, unang-una natin i-check dito yung budget natin. May budget ba tayo? So if you want to be practical, or for example, andoon na kayo sa part, katulad dito, na parang na-collect ko na yung mga gusto kong i-collect na varieties na common so far. So that's where I started to collect this Thai variety, which is yung Suksom. But again, karamihan ng mga sellers niyan, 2,000 and up ang benta. But I was able to find a seller that sold it to me for 1,400, and for me that's more practical than buying it for 200 or 2,500 pesos. So, minsan you just have to be very patient, to wait, and siguro kailangan din nating pag-ipunan, diba? Katulad niyan, ito pinag-ipunan ko din talaga siya para mabili ko. And then, di naman siguro kailangan you'll buy it at the same time. But if you have the means, why not, diba? So, I think that's it. Those are the things, care tips, buying tips, practical buying tips for these babies that I can share for today. So, in case in the future, if I will be given a chance to collect the rare ones, kasi may marami, ang dami, sobrang dami ng mga rare na varieties na nakikita ko, and you're really gonna love their colors. Pero again, hindi ko naman sila hindi ko kayang makollect at the same time, pero happy na ako dito kasi for me, sobrang colorful na nila. Ayan. Okay. And again guys, if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, Jan's Garden and Home Living. click the notification bell so you will be notified for new video uploads. And please like this video if you like it and share with your friends and social media platforms. So you can follow me also on my Facebook page, Jan's Garden and Home Living. So for the other descriptions, I will be sharing them down below. Thank you guys, and always take care, stay home and stay